So how are you going to get your message across? You've got up to about a minute and a half, and ideally you want to try and grab people's attention in the first 5–10 seconds of that film. Think carefully about what you want to say. Try and come up with an exciting, creative message, perhaps something that's fairly left field that people wouldn't expect in terms of your approach to the subject. You've basically got to talk about the cuts and how they affect you, your family, your friends, and the community. Think about the ways that you're going to convey that message. You can do it in all sorts of different ways. You could do it, for instance, as an animation. You could do it as a short sort of sketch or mini drama. You could do it as a piece of news reporting, or perhaps you could do it like an ad commercial, though probably in this case it's going to be about the things you can't buy and the things that you can't do. Some of the things that you should perhaps try and avoid: don't just have a whole series of talking heads. That would be rather boring. Try and cut away to sort of interesting footage that's going to help illustrate your point of view. When you're getting together the people that you're going to use in this film, it might be a family or it might be a collection of friends or people in the workplace. Try and pick out the interesting characters, people that are sort of powerful in communicating their message, and also very sort of different, sort of varied backgrounds. Another thing that you need to think about is obviously the sort of soundtrack to this. Are you going to make your own piece of music, get a piece of music, or perhaps you're just using the sort of general sound effects of the subjects that you're illustrating? Another way that might be useful in trying to get across this message is to show the contrast. Some people are going to be badly affected by the cuts, but while others aren't affected at all. This difference in how it's affecting different people's lives can be a powerful argument in getting across your point of view. A film about cuts has the potential to be very depressing, so perhaps you need to sort of try and lighten it up. Often if you use humour in your argument, it shows a sense of resilience, and it's also a powerful way of getting across your message. Finally, you need to think about, how's this film ending? You want people to walk away with something that's thought-provoking and powerful, so perhaps you need to think of some sort of strapline that it finishes that sums up the argument about what you're trying to communicate in this message. One other aspect you need to think about is how this film is going to be seen. It's going to be seen on a big screen at Hyde Park in front of hundreds of thousands of people. So for that particular forum, you need to think about some very sort of simple, powerful message, perhaps very graphically powerful, that's going to bang out and catch people's attention. Although another way that it will be seen is obviously on a screen on people's computers, where you've got a chance to perhaps put in more detailed arguments.